Okay, there we go. Excellent connection. I'm just going to read off all the statistics going on with the stream right now because I know everybody wants to know all the analytics that's happening right now. And I'm just kidding. I'm not going to put y'all through that shit. What's happening, folks? It's Tuesday. Yeah, it's Tuesday still. Well, it just got dark here, but by next week it won't be because we're about to move into a little springtime change. So,
thank goodness.
I know. We'll be bitching about it by summertime going, man, I'm ready for the winter to get back. But
Yep.
anyway, y'all came here for two things, and two things I shall deliver. Smoothest transition and the longest running show, I think. Something like that. But here we go, folks. And we are back to a normal, smooth transition. Here we go. There it is. That real smooth action going on. What's happening, folks? It is the True Vapor Show number 447. 447 of these some bitches.
Jesus Christ.
I looked on, and here I am about to say it. I'm going to screw it up. It's either June or July. I think it's towards the end of June. I don't know the exact date. We will be officially at 9 years. 9 years of doing this shit.
Wow. That's...
If you'd have asked me the second show into doing this almost 9 years ago, I'd have said, there's no way. We might do this for a few months and I'm going to lose interest and move on to something else. But here we still are. But anyway, what's happening, folks? Good Tuesday to y'all. No Mike tonight. Mike is on sabbatical right now. He's over in the he's over with Omar right now. They've been discussing a new pod system they're wanting to do, so he's going to be out of the country for a little bit. But anyway, Mark's over there dying with all of his little goodies he's got, playing with his phone. So take it away.
Same thing I've been vaping on for the past 5 years. Actually, 9 years. There we go.
Damn.
I think it's time for me to buy new batteries because my batteries are starting to not last as long anymore. And we got the second biggest disposable ever made right there.
Holy shit, what the hell is that?
The smoke something. I don't fucking know.
Good Lord Almighty.
What else? That's it. We got some Castle Long, 3 milligram. It should be 6, but I'll vape it. I've been vaping the hell out of this since it's 3 milligram. Like I go through like 3 tanks a day now.
Oh man, well you better up
other than that, that's it.
You better up the milligram then.
They accidentally sent me a 3 milligram, and they said next time we'll send you the 6. And like, okay, so but I've been vaping this shit like water.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's a tease at 3. What kind of wattage are you doing at 3?
55 watts.
That's why you're sucking that shit up. So
Yep.
All right, folks, you know me, boxer with tripod, and you know old trusty UL, and all this other good stuff, and you know keeping it real with the sweet tea naked, because that's the darkest naked juice I've ever got in my life. But I've been vaping it, and it's good. It doesn't taste funky, so I don't know what the hell's going on there, but I really do wonder what's going on there, because there's a big difference between that one and that one. Even though it's a different flavor, that's a hell of a difference right there. But again, it's not bad, so I don't know what the hell's going on. Anyway.
And it's pretty dark.
Yep. I see all the fine folks out there. Big shout out to Michael Blim, always be donating before the show goes live, but thank you for the donation. I'd probably have to scroll way back up to see it. Or actually, I can do this. I keep forgetting I got this little function now. Michael Blim, thank you for the donation. He says, get the thread locker, buddy. Watch your balls. They're nuts. That's Mr. Blim for you. And I'm still want one of them hats right there. But anyway. God, I felt like I had 10 things I wanted to talk about. Now that I just did that, every one of them's completely jumped out of my mind. So I don't know anymore. But
what's up, Ben?
Ben, what's going on? Oh, there we go. I needed to scroll down to that a little bit. Anyway, man, I'm like completely on one of those nights where even I can kind of like feel it, but I'm not feeling it tonight. So it might be kind of a slow going show of getting some content out, but
That's how it was yesterday. Like I had nothing to talk about.
yeah,
Absolutely nothing.
even though you went strong for a while, it looks like,
Just nothing to talk about.
but you were talking about some random shit yesterday for the time I did see you. So some things I'm surprised didn't get your channel pulled, but there you go.
You and me both.
I think what I want to start doing, it's already being done, but I wish I wish we could find another situation like this. Mark watches it, I watch it. If y'all ever watch Smoke and Scan and watch him doing commentary on the city council in LA, that is the craziest shit you'll see, because never in my life that I would think that that kind of stuff would go on in a city council meeting. And when folks hear city council meeting, they automatically think, oh, that's got to be so boring and just dumb. Man, they bring out the finest people, and it doesn't matter. Anything you want to say goes. They don't beep out anything.
Nope.
Any single word that you've ever heard imaginable comes out of these people's mouths, and it's allowed in there. I guess it's freedom of speech. It's complete freedom of speech in those meetings.
I thought Chicago was bad, but when I hear the stuff that goes on in that city council meeting in LA, I'm like, wow, it's pretty bad down there.
And every city council person that's sitting up there at their little desk all the way around, it sounds like there's not a single person that can stand to one of them up there. But
And then they do the Zoom, or they do the phone calls over Zoom.
yes, oh,
That's
it is
hilarious.
hilarious. And then you got the normals that have started coming in. There's even a dude with a puppet. There's like all kind of crazy shit. But don't let me get started up, because we'll jump off the vaping scene real quick.
Yes,
I did see something. Well, you know what? I'm just gonna say it because I've already started looking. I won't say how I seen this at the moment, but I'm just gonna say it because apparently there was a little thing put out that July 1st, vaping will be illegal.
What?
Have you heard anything like that yet?
No. Where at?
Go look at our little messenger group real quick.
So that's why I don't look at that group anymore, because it's always bad news.
Well, I mean, just look at it,
Legal.
but kind of keep an open mind real quick. So, but
I heard from a very, very reliable source that come July 1st, vaping will be illegal. Wish I could tell you more, but I can't. See, I hate when people say that. A reliable source, but I can't tell you who. Then don't say anything.
but here's the thing. That's the only comment about something like that. That's something to that magnitude. To me,
And that's
if somebody actually had that information, it wouldn't just be like in something like that. It would be all over the place.
and that's in a group called Parents Against Vaping, and the person that posted it is an anonymous member. So someone had posted it anonymously. Yeah, that's BS. That's got to be BS.
But it's like I don't know.
Feel the same.
I don't put any stock into it, and I don't believe it at all. But there you go. If
No way.
if something was strange like that was to happen, you heard it here first.
I'm looking at this pod system that Ben was talking about, the Asmodus Minikin pod system. It looks like a regular mod. It actually looks pretty cool. 50 watts, 1800 milliamp hour, but not a disposable.
Internal battery.
Got a screen on it, yep. Not a disposable. That looks pretty sweet, actually. It looks like an Asmodus mod, but it has the pod kind of built into the top of it.
Oh, okay.
That looks pretty neat. And they want how much for that thing? Ooh, $40.
Big shout out to Mr. Ginger Industries over there. I was looking for some battery, and the only reason why I think of this because Mark was talking about batteries. So I was about to get a new stock of 21700s, and I started hopping on the sites, and all the good shit at that point in time, which was what, about a week and a half ago, all the good shit sold out. And I started looking at a few other sites, and it seemed like most of their stock was sold out. So I hit Ginger up just by chance because he deals with a lot of this shit. And I said, is there any particular reason why all this shit sold out? Is something going on that I haven't heard or whatever? And, we don't really know. Could have been Chinese New Year, could have been whatever. Just production dropped off a minute or something. But Ginger happened to have... oh my gosh, Ginger, what's the number on these again? The newer Molly cells, the 45Bs.
Oof.
And he had two that he wasn't using brand new. He said, I'll send them to you, see what you think about those, and send them. Dude, I have been rocking my dual 21700 device at like 80 watts and have used it 2.5 days. Not just like blasting through it or anything. But I'm at 48% after 2.5 days.
What are they? Molly cell what?
They're there he is, P45Bs. Now, we all were using the 42As forever, and those used to be the glamorous ones, but the 45Bs kind of like are the new spotlight.
$8.15.
There's look at the price difference between a 42A and a 45B. It's like a $4 difference in price per battery.
Jesus. Is it like worth the price?
It is worth it.
Oh, yeah, there is like a $4 difference.
It's definitely worth it.
Damn. Yeah, I need new batteries. My batteries, I think, are...
Well, what I realized is that because I'm like you, I've gone way past my point of doing the, vamping the old out, bringing some new in. I mean, I'm lucky to get a day out of batteries that start at like 100%, and by the end of the day, I'm like, holy shit! And that's not really using it just a whole lot.
I still get about maybe a little over 2 days out of the triple 21, and these batteries are at least 3 years old.
You'll get 4 days easy out of these.
Yeah, these batteries are at least 3 years old. I don't know which ones they are. I'll let the professionals, whichever one this is.
Those are are those the 40Ts?
Fuck if I know.
They look like the 40Ts to me. But the 45Bs are pretty good. Ginger says the P50Bs come out. They'll be like $12 a piece. Now but hold on. He was telling me about these P50s, and apparently, I guess Mooch has had a chance to look at them or whatever. The P50s are going to be like unbelievable of what we've ever used as of a 21700. These things are going to have like some crazy ass power to them and longevity to them.
$12 a battery, though. I don't think.
But think about it, though.
What I used to. But what do we used to pay for batteries? I forgot.
Yeah, but you think about it though. Where normally we would buy anywhere from maybe 8 to 10. Mm-hmm. You buy 4 of them, you'll be set for a good while.
It's still steep.
Well, it's steep, but again, it's you give up one thing and take something else.
I'm about quantity over quality.
Well, these will be quality over quantity.
I'll take 10 shitty batteries over like 4 really good batteries.
But think about it, though, again.
So it makes sense, yeah.
If you did 4 of them, well, you're running three in that device right there. Do you run anything else at a 21700?
Oh, yeah. Actually, all the mods I've been vaping lately are all 21700. I don't even use Angela's the only one that uses 18650 now.
I still kind of like float between the two, and that's just in different boxer devices. But most of what I use is a 21700. But like, I would invest in 5 or 6 of these, which would be it'd be a little steep right up front. But I look at how long I've gotten off the shit that I've already had in inventory, and I could go even that much more longer before I'd have to touch the shit again. So,
Time to buy batteries. Not that steep for something you use every day. Yeah, no, I mean, I know, but I forgot what we used to pay for, like, I haven't bought batteries in so long, I just forgot what we used to pay.
I know I used to drop, it seems like every time I would do a restock on stuff, I'd be a little over 100, and I'd seem like I'd get a decent amount come in on
Yeah.
a shipment, but yeah, that's not going to be the same anymore. And then on top of that, I found a place that oh, what is it? The Illumin place out there in Cali. They had some of the P45Bs out there. It's been forever since I've ordered from them, and when I say forever, it's been forever. But they would only allow me to pay for them either by a check or some kind of like certified check, which kind of blew my mind. Of course, or PayPal.
What?
It
That's
didn't allow me to do a credit card purchase on it. And I was like, well, I don't want to pay you through PayPal. I want to do it through a credit card. And
that's
but if you scroll to the bottom of their site, it says where they take Visa, MasterCard, yada, 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 but it doesn't allow you that. So I don't know what the hell was going on there, but.
that is strange.
And then on top of that, here was the kicker. Here's the kicker. And I know things, I haven't ordered batteries in a while. I know shipping has changed. I had, if you were under $75, they were going to hit me with a $16 shipping fee.
Jesus Christ.
$16 to ship me 6 batteries. I tagged on like 2 or 3 more to push the thing over the $75 mark, just so I wouldn't have to pay for the shipping and figure, okay, well, I'll just have a few extra batteries out of the deal. But
And which
still,
one was that? Which site was that at?
that's at Illuminar, whatever.
Yeah.
Because 18650 battery store was sold out of all the good stuff. And the other, what is the place down in Texas?
IMR or
IMR.
1860?
IMR.
IMR.
They didn't have much of shit, so.
Did you hear about the explosion in Michigan? It was vaping materials, which
What?
is there was this huge explosion in this warehouse. I think it actually killed someone. Like it went up like a fucking Christmas tree, and all the news outlets were titling it "Explosion at Vaping Material Warehouse." So you kind of assume, okay, vaping products caused this big explosion, which it wasn't vaping products. It was like propane and some other shit they had stored in this warehouse.
So again,
Yeah.
they did a very vague description to this to make things look like it was the vaping shit that was once again.
That vaping had nothing to do with it.
Yeah.
Absolutely nothing to do with it.
It always plays out like that, man.
I couldn't believe that shit. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, maybe batteries could cause that, but I don't think. And then when you further look into it and read about it, you realize no, it was propane and gas and some other stuff that they had. I think that they had it illegally stored in the warehouse. Look who's here, K-Tech.
K-Tag, he must have just got, well, let's see, he's 20 minutes in. Yeah, his internet just got nice and warmed up, ready to go.
Yep, butane. There we go, Joe.
I don't know why this is making me think of it, but did you see the little short video of the little plane that went down in Nashville right by the Costco, right next to the
no.
interstate?
I didn't see that.
Oh yeah, it went all the highway cams and certain things caught it, dude.
Why'd it go down?
It just happened last night. I haven't seen. Obviously, it's probably too early to tell why it did, but
I was too bombarded by apparently the end of the world because Facebook and Instagram were down for an hour. People went fucking nuts. Holy shit.
Yeah. I even noticed that I guess when things got back working again, they have the little, you know how like people say I'm checking in, I survived the tornado or whatever. I see all the shit about the Facebook outage. Yeah.
First the AT&T thing, now this, now everyone thinks it's like this attack or something like, oh my god.
Yep. They're getting ready to set it all in, folks. So be
Yep.
ready.
Please shut down Facebook and Instagram. It'd be so nice. And TikTok.
Yeah. Facebook, it wouldn't bug me at all. I even tried this other day. There's maybe one or two people that might have been in it. Well, maybe one. I don't know. Anyway, I think it was Saturday night. I had just went. I was sitting in the garage just for a few, just vaping real quick, just kind of looking at my phone. I said, you know what? I haven't done a live in my group in forever. I said, I'm just gonna go on there for the heck of it real quick, and just mess around, and I'll kill it. Dude, I fired that thing up and just sat there and was staring at my own face, just waiting for folks to come in to just kind of shoot the shit and do a live. I sat there, I felt like a good 5 minutes. And I think Ray popped in at first. And that was about it. And then maybe two other people popped in. For me, sitting there for 10 minutes, and I was like, no offense to the people that hopped in, but I'm sitting here thinking, in a group of 13, almost 1,300 people, there's nobody that even looks at the live shit on Facebook anymore. Not that it's like going to be some groundbreaking thing going on, but it used to be you could go live and just kind of bullshit with folks and start a little thing up, but there's nobody looking at that shit anymore.
I hate Facebook. I think that's why people do that. What's that one called? You just mentioned it before the show. It's a chat thing.
Discord.
Discord. Because that way you could have like just the people that follow you that want to talk and chat in like one location. There's no ads. There's no bullshit.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, it's not really like Facebook, but still, it's like where you can do your own thing and not have to deal with all the Like, Facebook is just trash nowadays.
It is.
Too many ads and just
way too many ads, way too many things that you accidentally look at that never leave or takes forever to leave to get off. And yeah, it's messed up.
And it's such a process. Like if you're part of like 40 groups, it'll take it like an hour to get out of those groups. Like you can't just like click them and click delete. You got to like go in the group, delete, remove. Like it's a pain in the ass.
Brent, we used to have one a good while back. And then I think we kind of terminated it. And then another one, somebody else started one and pulled us into it. I think
so, yeah.
But we used to have one for a while. But at that point in time, Discord wasn't all that big, so there wasn't a whole lot of people in there. But yeah, I hear from a lot of people that like what I watch now, some of the people I follow that have nothing to do with vaping, they're always talking about, yeah, hit us up in the Discord. There's tons of people in there, constantly bullshitting, whatever,
That might be the new way to go.
Could be.
You heard about Florida passing a law that bans anyone under 16 from using TikTok and Instagram. How are they going to stop kids from using them?
Yeah, I don't know how you would do that.
Yeah, unless you have to have some sort of like, you got to be like, I don't know.
Yeah, Ginger, there is.
Remember that thing with Facebook? How they used to have you send in a picture of your ID sometimes when your name was.
Yep.
I don't know. Like that.
Yeah, Discord's been around for a long time, but Discord, I don't think really ever gained the traction like it has today. Because I think even when we had our Discord going, there was maybe at tops 20 or 30 people in there, and I thought that was like a ton of people. But like now, hell, that ain't shit compared to what's in some of these.
I'd rather have 30 people in a Discord that all talk than have 3,000 people in a Facebook group where there's only like 10 people that
That don't say
post.
shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, cheers, man. I mean, there's still constantly people that join, and a lot of times I kind of look just for the hell of it, just to see who they are or what's up with them. And you think, well, it might be somebody that's kind of into vaping. They want to join a group, and they might start kind of interacting, but they'll join it. You won't see a word out of them. Never. It's like, okay,
I don't get it. Greetings, Rifleman.
what's up, Rifleman? Brent says, yeah, I'm on one with thousands. Oh, I believe it. I know there's some big ones out there. But two, I wouldn't want to be in a situation of something that big, because then things get lost and shit like that.
Yeah.
And you would definitely have to turn the notifications off to that thing, because that joker's probably going nonstop 24/7.
Damn, we're getting old. We're complaining about social media. I never thought this day would come.
Yeah, what the hell's going on there? Well, I think just because we've been doing social media forever, we've seen the paces with a lot of it. I was just thinking earlier today about YouTube, thinking YouTube got off the ground, what, in like 2009, I think, or 2006?
Oh, I have fucking no idea.
Somewhere in that area. I believe it was somewhere in that area. But you think about it, when we came into it, it only been around for a couple of years. So we've kind of seen a big progression of YouTube. We've all pretty much been a part of Facebook being created, coming into this world, and somehow being a part of that. Some people refuse to ever do Facebook. You think Instagram, we've been a part of that, even though I'm really never that active. Brent says 2006. Okay, so
It's just all the ads, because back in the day, like when MySpace was around and Facebook started, like there were no ads. You never seen an ad for nothing. You could just scroll and scroll. Now it's like post ad, like it's ads every fucking where.
yeah.
You go on a website, like you got to accept something in order to see the website. Like it's just either that or you got to pay a monthly fee to avoid the ads. Like I'm still on the fence about keeping YouTube Premium because I don't know.
It's kind of hard to let go. I don't say much usually, but when I do, no one listens. Ray, whatever.
I can't hear you, Ray. Speak up.
Yeah, what are you talking about again? Yeah, I can't let that shit go. I mean, just knowing when I get sick of YouTube, of course, then I let it go. But until I'm done looking at YouTube, I can't sit there and look through all that shit.
Mine is just like filled with like migrant stuff and just like bad news and like political stuff. Even if I click not interested or recommend something different, it still just keeps piling that crap in my feed.
You've had to watch it some for it to be thrown.
Oh yeah.
Okay, well, as long as you're looking at some of it, that's what's it thinks you want to look at.
But you click on one video and then before you know it, like your whole feed, like it's
I've noticed that. I've noticed with some things that I would never click on. Like an hour later in the night, I've gone back to a screen for suggested stuff, or like the home screen where it kind of gives you a look of everything.
Yep.
And there's a whole lot of shit already piled up, and it's like, damn, I only clicked on one thing to look at.
It's all it takes.
Yep.
One click and I got 3 dots next to the channel where it says don't recommend channel or not interested. Yeah. I do that like 20 times a day and they still like pile the crap on. Money, 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 that's what makes the world go around. Totally agree, Neil. Completely agree. Yeah, I mean, I understand why they do it. I'm just not a fan of it.
I'm just now hearing Facebook was that. Yeah, that was kind of the funny thing is like when it happened, I was getting like larger news companies with little banners popping up on my phone talking about Facebook and Instagram reporting outages right now and mass disruption and shit.
I logged on and then it said enter your password. I'm like, why did I put my password in? And then it wouldn't accept my password. Then I'm like, okay, this is weird. And then I just Googled like Facebook down, and all of a sudden it was everywhere.
Yeah.
And then I noticed on my YouTube last night, this is really weird. There was a live sitting there that was scheduled that didn't go live, and it was scheduled back in December 12th, 1969. That's when it got YouTube wasn't even around back then.
You weren't even around then.
Exactly. And I'm like, oh, please don't say my channel got hit or something. But
That
then it
is weird,
disappeared.
dude.
Yeah.
I think there's about to be some big disruption in all social media.
I hope so.
That is true, Bill. I believe that 100%.
It's gone now. Like 1969. Like the fucking internet wasn't even around then. How the hell did someone schedule a live?
I was reading where a lot of people that did it made them log back into their accounts. Mine never threw me out of anything. Now, of course, the disruption was there. I couldn't see shit, or I wouldn't open it up really. But I never got like booted or anything.
Yeah, my phone wouldn't load Facebook, but my computer would just boot me out of Facebook. Oh, that was your live, Ray? Okay, I didn't realize you were born in 69. I didn't know you were that old. Big attack. There ain't no big attack coming. So they shut down Facebook and Instagram, and that's... Get out of here. A digital attack. That's conspiracy theory right there.
I think what it boiled down to, and I don't know how I got pulled into watching this, but night before last, and it was just again because I was looking and it just happened to be sitting there. So they had the manned SpaceX rocket take off night before last. And within 24 hours, they've launched 3 rockets. 1 was manned, 2 was unmanned, just they were payloads. And I guess it was the first time that they've ever sent 3 rockets up that quick. 2 out of Florida and 1 out of California. So maybe there's like, Elon's got some shit going on, getting ready. I would have to think because he is attached to all that. I know there's people that back all this shit, but I wonder what kind of money comes out of his pocket on that shit. Which he's basically the richest man in the world. I guess it doesn't matter, but
He probably makes it in a day or two where he could just...
yeah,
It's no big deal to him.
it's like, yeah, I'll sell a few more Teslas and we'll be good.
Ugh. Mark is so woke, talking... I'm not talking conspiracy theories. I mean, you guys are. Just because a website goes down for a few hours doesn't mean like someone's under attack.
That's what it is. Brent says Starlink. That's right. It has the shit to do with Elon's, his little internet shit he's got going. So maybe that's what the disruption was. He's getting ready to fire off his own shit. I wish he would take over YouTube and let folks run crazy on there.
That would be the best.
Because this channel would no longer be vaping at all. It would be just ripping and letting loose on this shit.
Instead of buying TikTok or whatever, he should have bought, or X or Twitter, he should have bought YouTube.
Yep.
And be like, all right, rules, there are no rules. Do what you want, man. Imagine what YouTube would be like. Holy hell.
I wonder if there was a price tag to buy, because Google owns YouTube.
Yeah.
I wonder if there was a price tag to purchase YouTube and him take it over. I wonder what the price tag would be on that.
YouTube probably. I mean, Google probably won't sell it. I don't think they.
Well,
they
no,
probably
because
make
you
so
got
much
to
money
think.
off
Think how much money that generates.
it. Yeah. Like Twitter, on the other hand, like they're probably like, we can get rid of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Instagram and Facebook. I always thought maybe Instagram and Facebook used to be separate, and then they got bought together.
I believe they were 2 different entities, and now they're one, pretty much. Dude, that would be like...
It might be kind of scary, actually.
Boy, you talk about like folks getting folks that hate to be trolled or, hear the truth about shit, they would be scared to go on YouTube if somebody that said, look, do what y'all want.
Yeah, it might be a scary place. Like if there's no rules, it might be a scary place.
Well, here's the bad thing. So we've seen people try to live stream some shit that you're not supposed to be live streaming, like taking a rifle into a grocery store going ham or something. But I could only think that it would just try to provoke that more, and people would just go off the chain doing shit like that.
Jeez, yeah, there are these payment social apps in China he wants to mimic. There's just too much out there. Keep track of all the BS.
And for your latest vaping products, we've got them all sitting here. Would y'all like to see a? Yeah. Apparently, ain't much going on in the vaping world other than Mark's favorite friend. So I kind of was like jabbing a little bit at Mark in his chat yesterday, and I actually even jabbed a little in Phil and Dimitri's chat yesterday. I don't know the full extent to it. I know the bare minimum just by reading a few things, but apparently Mark's boy Graham kind of messed up a video of a few things that he forgot to point out or this or that. And, I can understand. I guess I can understand it from Phil and Dimitri's point of view on this. Not liking things is one thing, but point blank messing something up because you didn't know the product that you're trying to review. And I can critique him because this is what his living's supposed to be. This is what this man does. This is how his income comes in, is from all this stuff. You would think that you would know these products head to toe before you slap a video out. But
It takes a minute just to go on whenever I do a video on a product that I go on the website regardless, just do a quick skim through the site, make sure I didn't miss anything, like feature wise, so I don't make an ass of myself. I mean, I've made an ass of myself many times, but
I know it for fact, just by hanging around some of these guys, that if there is an issue or there's something going on before you crank a video out, you pretty much have access to talk to one of the people head on. If you don't have phone numbers already where you can make a phone call, just a chit chat or whatever. But I can pick up my phone right now and hit Phil up. And if he's looking at his messenger, he's going to respond back to me. It's kind of a situation like that. So I'm kind of shocked that apparently Phil reached out to him and he never responded at all. And it took him making a post on Facebook just to kind of catch his eye, I guess. He got pinned up. He had to respond then, because if he didn't respond in a situation like that, you're going to have to answer some questions right there.
Grim isn't the same anymore. Yeah, I haven't watched any of his videos, but I know people like eventually. I don't know how Grim's not burned out by now.
Oh yeah,
it's beyond me. Like I'd be fucking burned out years ago. He's been doing this shit longer than
he's been doing it longer.
Anybody.
Pretty much anybody. But it's not even the fact of what you missed or what your experience was. My point being that somebody that I thought you considered a friend tried to reach out to you to try to, tell you something about something, and you didn't even bother to respond. That's kind of where I see the shitty part to it.
That's how the whole Homeboy OC thing started, because he did a video on the fucking top side, and he fucked something up, and I was in the comment section, made a comment, and then Homeboy OC, like, right below me, like, blah, 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 and then, yeah, that's when shit got... But it was because, like, he missed, like, obvious features to it.
Yeah. I don't know. again, whatever experience you had with a particular device, like if the coils were shitty to you or something happened to your particular device, it's a free country. You got every right to say what you want to say. But,
Yeah.
if you mess something up and somebody was just trying to point something out to you or say something, because again, you got to look at it from Phil and Dimitri's point of view. It's not that they're saying that Anakin is the be all end all of vaping stuff, but it's products that they're helping build, or and they're just trying to say, hey, this is the facts about certain things here, and
Maybe he was stoned and he missed it.
yeah, ain't no telling.
Yeah, I didn't watch any of the videos, so I can't really. Probably shouldn't be talking about it because I have no idea.
Well, I'm not really sitting here just trying to get it all cranked up either, but I guess if anything out of all this situation, it's more of a shock, I guess, because I thought that those two were friends, like to be able to talk to one another. And the way it looks and what I've read into it, it doesn't quite appear to be that way. So I don't know.
That was bound to happen. Like with anybody that comes out with products, someone's
Yeah.
bound to fuck it up or not like it, and then their personal relationship,
And we've all seen it happen. We've seen products that Mike's put out that maybe somebody else didn't care for whatever reason. And you're looking at us and they're thinking, oh shit, well, these guys are going to be pissed off because somebody else don't like it. If you don't like it, you don't like it. And I'm sure there's been some like shit going on in the past. God, there's been so much shit going on in the past. It's crazy, but it's like anybody, like people that have been on YouTube that are into the vaping thing that have like launched their own product and somebody else had a problem with it. Sure, your buds are going to stand by your side and kind of like, oh, he's full of shit. He doesn't know what he's talking about. But, whatever your experience is, it's your experience. Can't nobody say shit about it.
or he could be a conspiracy theorist and think that they did this on purpose
Could be.
just to help promote it,
Could
so everyone
be.
will talk about it.
It could keep it in the limelight because I notice it's getting talked about in different places. So that
Yeah.
if that is the case, it worked. What?
Grim he's got a line of 420 stuff? No. Oh, I gotta look this up. I didn't know this.
Well, maybe he's getting out of the vaping scene and going into that. He doesn't really care about the other shit.
Oh, is this
What's up,
real?
Brett?
Grimm's Green Delta Extract, a disposable. Oh, Jesus. Is that real?
Does it got the logos and everything on it?
Yep, it's real. It's a disposable Delta 8 product. Oh, my God. I'm not even going to comment on that. Wow. Okay, well,
There you go.
it's all downhill from here.
Mark's jealous now. He's going to be pushing for the Delta 8 shit to get under his name now.
I keep seeing a thing about Jay and throughout, like something about his vape products, either giving them away or throwing them out or something. People keep mentioning this, or like a $1 million giveaway or some shit. I have no idea what.
Damn, he's
That
giving
is
$1
about-
million away.
I don't know, like something like all his high end mods. He's either giving them away or throwing them out or doing something.
I'll take
I
the
don't know.
$1 million if we're giving $1 million away. I'll take that. I don't need any more vape
Yeah.
shit, but I'll take the $1 million.
I'll take $1 million. I'll actually win the giveaway and then sell everything.
Damn.
Wow, that's
Neil said, just look at Mark. He has forgotten so much that the China companies ignore him now. Mark's brought that on himself a little bit.
I mean, I seriously think that most of these companies think that I only do disposables now, which is my own fault, honestly. But
I don't know though, because you think about it, a lot of these companies, unless they're using other people, and I can only see this just from past experience, I don't think they have access to YouTube to even look to see what the hell you've done. Again, just like I said the other day, I did that Mr. Fogg video. And after it had been up, I got hit up like a day or two later asking if I had if received the product yet and when will the video be up? And I'm like, the video's been up, it's done. So it's like, I don't know. And I've had that happen to me multiple times.
You threw a grip of mods away in the trash on video because no one once wanted to pay for shipping. Giving stuff away, like I don't know. I know throwing stuff in the garbage is wasteful when people want stuff, but giving shit away is like a lot of work, man. You got to fucking pack it, you got to ship it. Then people in other countries want it, so you got to fill out customs forms. And when you're doing like a giveaway for like hundreds of products, man, that's a lot of work. Like if somebody were just to come over to the house and say, "Hey, man, can I get one of your mods?" Like, hey, help yourself. But if someone were to email me and say, "Hey, can I have one of your mods?" I'm like, nah, not really, because I don't feel like shipping it.
Well,
So,
even at that, though, like people that are outside of the country, I know some people don't even know, and it's not like it's a huge deal, but I mean, if you're busy, it is kind of a big deal. So if people live outside the country and you got to fill out a customs form, you've got to go into a busy post office normally, go grab a customs form, stand off to the side and fill this thing out, and then get the thing shipped. On top of, it's not something getting shipped within the U.S., it's outside the country. So you're going to pay. Sometimes the price tag on the customs fee could be more than what's inside the box itself.
and then if they don't get it, it's a long walk to the mailbox at the curb. Here we go. Ginger's got his own personal post office in his backyard, so he doesn't need to leave the
Yeah.
house.
Yeah, Ginger either uses his own post office or just has the butler running out there to it. So I don't know.
But I have no idea what's going on with that. Like when we used to do giveaways back in the day, like when companies would send us like 20, 30, 40 pieces, that was like the worst time ever. Just packing, shipping, all that shit, man. It was just a fucking headache. Oh my God, was it horrible. And everyone wants a tracking number. So you got like 15 giveaways. So you got to sit there and
Yeah.
go through all the tracking numbers, type it. Like, it's like, oh, it sucked.
And to be perfectly honest, back in those days, these were more like a business. And the reason why a lot of folks were doing giveaways was obviously to build the channel up larger and larger. So you suffered through it. You sent all this shit out that was sent to you. And, I mean, companies even knew it. That's why they would send extra shit and say, hey, send it to your viewers, yada, 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 get the word out or whatever. But yeah, if you got to go to the post office with 15 different packages and you're not set up at the house to sit there and run all the labels off and have to do it at the post office, that's the worst thing you got to deal with in the world is dealing with some like older chick at a post office counter. Then you bring all these packages in and you got like 15 packages in 15 different areas in the country it's going to. No, they just bitch the whole time. Like you're sitting there. It's like, hey, isn't this what this place is for? Is to ship stuff off?
Yep. And then they always promoted like, well, you could print out your labels at home and make it, quicker. So then they started doing that. And you used to be able to go to the post office and just throw them into a bin. Now they don't do that anymore because they said people were stealing packages. So now you still got to wait in line,
And have everyone
even if it's paid
scanned.
for.
Yeah.
It's like, what the fuck? And everyone says, well, you can just order delivery, but dude, some of these mailmen they could barely deliver the mail, let alone pick up the mail.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Thankfully, companies don't really send extras anymore. And if they do, it's just disposables, which are disposable. So,
Yeah. Well, they realize now too that really, they just don't do shit like that anymore. Really.
they'd send you a fucking case of shit. Like that was the good old days. And it never said this item's not for sale or on the package. So you could sell shit too. Now everything says not for sale, not for sale.
Oh yeah.
Probably because of me, but still.
I used to be shocked at like some of the packages that would come, like you know ahead of time what's coming for you. They would say, hey, you know, these are the products that we're releasing or product that we're releasing. I'd get home and there'd be a big ass box at the door and I'd open it and it would be like 15 of one device all in different colors. And it's like, holy shit, man, you know.
And then once people knew you had all of them, like you kind of had to do a giveaway, else people would start bitching.
But then when YouTube tightened up them reins and you're not really supposed to be doing that on here, you know, people had to. That's why we used to have, on this particular show, we had business meetings for a few years. So that's how we used to handle that shit. But yeah, it's crazy out there how all that shit used to play out. But
Yeah, those giveaway days were just, they were the worst.
yep.
Your dad got a Blaze bridge, Dylan? Holy Jesus. He's on a burrow mod now?
Oh, shit. Yeah, I guess all that shit's making its way out into the world. I think because I'm still subscribed to, what's his face? Alex, Vapors MD, our Russian buddy. I guess he just got the setup and did a little video on his Blaze package.
That's good. That is good. Finally getting out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to do the video on this Vaporesso juice, and I said, no, wait, another week. Like, so they're pushing things back, I'm assuming, because of shipping, maybe? I don't know.
Yeah, that's kind of strange, though, for just to be in juice.
And then they wanted me to go online to fill out a questionnaire about the juice. Like, I haven't even reviewed the juice yet. How you gonna ask me questions about it?
Have you talked to him at all about the juice?
No, I mean, I'm vaping the lemon lime juice. It's pretty good, but
I guess the next question would be, I was wondering if you by chance had asked them why they chose to put the skull and crossbones on that shit.
no. But one of the questions on the questionnaire thing was like, how do you like the labeling? And I put on there, I like the Poison logo.
Yeah.
So the bottles are kind of small. They're only 10 ml bottles, but
I wonder if they're pushing more to get into that or if they just want to branch into something like that.
I don't know. Like I only tried the lemon lime, and if the juices are as good as the lemon lime one is, they're going to be pretty good because this one is actually not bad at all. Actually, for lemon lime, I've never had a lemon lime vape.
How many different like choices do they have for flavors on that?
I think 1, 2, 3, 4, about 8 or 10.
Oh, okay.
And I'm pretty sure it's Nick salt. I'm almost positive it's 20, but it doesn't feel it doesn't. It's not super smooth like Nick salt. It's actually got a nice little kick to it. Like this is 20 milligrams.
Yeah.
And it's got a nice kick to it.
Don't get
like a freebase e-liquid.
Don't be getting kicky too long on that shit.
Yeah.
Skull and Crossbones is a Canadian market require. We talked about this last week, and I never went out there to go look. How long has that been a requirement in Canada? Has it been like ever since Canada has been doing e-liquid or what?
You would think it would be a requirement for anything that has nicotine in it.
You would think, but and by the way, folks, if your eyes are not completely focused, they should be. We have the #1 gaming YouTube channel in the world in this chat, Mr. Rising Phoenix 1. What's going on, brother?
Has he had 1 million subs yet?
Oh, I think he's been well past that for a while. I think him and Mr. Beast are competing on subs right now.
Mr. B. Can I build? I don't know how to build a high-end tank, Dylan. Thank you. Talk to a professional.
Did you order another GT4?
Nope.
I thought you said you were going to order another one.
Though, Robert sent me a picture last week of a tank he bought. And the minute I seen this, I'm like, oh my God, dude, what is that? Because I want to buy one. But then I realized it's probably like a $500 tank. See if I still have the picture of it. This thing is fucking sexy as hell looking. But I know the shit he buys ain't for the traditional person. What is this thing called? The Hussar event. Advent, I guess?
What's it got,
Let's
like
see.
about a $500-$600 price tag on it?
Probably, but that thing looks fucking...
You know, with Robert doing shit.
That looks nice.
It almost, well, it kind
Like
of
a
resembles
GT4.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, of course you have, Mr. Phoenix. He says, I've been vaping on nothing but a K-Fun V5 for 3 weeks straight, more than I used in 27. Because when you're at the status that Mr. Phoenix is, you can do anything high-end, and it's nothing.
He's phenom status now.
I've seen his layer of all his high-dollar stuff, and believe me, it would make most people pretty jealous.
He buys in bulk.
Yes, he does. I still got this GT4 over here if you're ready for it, Mark. I mean, it's coming to you at retail price, but that's about the best I can do for you.
How are you not vaping on that thing? I don't understand.
I don't know. Somebody hit me up or asked me in like a comment if I wanted to get rid of it. And I sat there for a minute thinking, you know what? I don't use it, or I haven't used it in forever. Should I maybe just move it? Then I got to thinking, I really don't want to move it because I'm thinking at some point
You'll want to use it.
I want to use it. I won't have one to use. Just like the other thing I've got, the Air RTA.
Oh, that I'd probably get rid of.
I haven't really used it at all yet, but I don't want to get rid of it because I'm sitting here thinking in my mind, as soon as I do, there's going to come a point in time that I want to use it. Matter of fact, though, I think I've got something headed my way that I want to use that with. Now, yeah, I take that back. That might be getting used here pretty soon.
Did anyone ask Phenom if you can VR vape in Vision Pro? Oh yeah, I seen that photo that someone posted about what it looks like when you vape with the Vision Pro on or whatever.
What's it look like?
It looks like just someone vaping, I guess. Why do I smell something like burning candles? Is Angela cooking?
So is
Something
it
on
worth?
fire.
Is it worth the $3,500 price tag to vape with one on?
3,500. That's
Isn't that what it is? $3,500. Yeah.
You could buy a fully loaded Mac for $3,500. That's crazy. I still can't believe that they are charging that much for that thing.
I don't get that. I mean, I get the price tag because everything with them comes with a price tag, but even that, because it's so limited at the moment for 35, boy, I would be like,
It's very limited.
this thing better do everything.
The Air is great, better than the Tripod 2, but the Air is not as good as the GT4, Ginger.
Well, you got to remember too, I wouldn't use the Air like I'm using the Tripod 2. I wouldn't use it as an MTL device. I would want to use the Air what I feel like it's more of a restricted direct lung thing.
And the lenses are cracking. Oh, don't say that, Night Clover. Don't start rumors about the Vision Pro.
Is that true though?
I haven't looked, but
Google
it's
it.
glass.
Google it real quick and see if that pops up and if there's like 1,000. See if there's Reddit posts going already, because you know it's in Reddit already if that's going on.
Spontaneous cracking. Some Vision Pro users have reported spontaneous cracking on their headsets. These hairline cracks appear in the same location, running from the top to the bottom. Oh, Jesus. Yep, it's all over Reddit. Random crack on the front glass.
And how is that being fixed?
I don't know if those things have Apple Care. I would assume they do, but for $3,500, they better have Apple Care.
Shit, for $3,500, hell with Apple Care, they better just be replacing it and give me another set.
I use my Caliburn that GT4 doesn't have. What? I just use my Caliburn. The GT4 doesn't have the flavor. Bachelor, Shut up.
Bachelor, I'm using a Caliburn, and I can tell you, you've hit the fireball a little too hard tonight because the GT4 is not being outdone by the Caliburn.
Not in a cold day in hell.
I don't know how you would even compare the two. One's a pod, one's a damn RTA.
He's trying to troll, I think.
I think he is.
I see your boy Ty did a review on that RTA. Oh, on the Hussar thing. Yeah, I was waiting for Robert was going to text me back a picture of the build and like what he thought of it, but he didn't text me back.
Is that where Robert's seen it on Todd's?
I don't know. I didn't ask him where he's seen it, but Robert likes that really high end shit. So, but that thing looks really sweet. That's for sure.
We don't know what's the
Someone
price
said
tag
it's like
on
two.
it?
I think Brett said like 250. So that's a little steep.
That's getting up around that Skatua price.
Yeah, that's
And we all know how much you love the Skatua.
easy there, NorCal. Fat rip off the jewel is way better than a GT4. The fact that you just called it a fat rip.
Bachelor says, "Damn, they paying you too very good." Shit, GT4. I wish, damn.
I wish they would too.
Hell yeah.
Send me a tank or something that I broke.
I would fix that. You don't even got just send me another tank just for the hell of it.
230. Okay, well, 230. That's still
That's
it's like $100 more than a GT4.
That's about where I was at on the Air.
Ooh,
But that was the Air and the extension kit. So that's about the price I was at with that. Matter of fact, I think it was at the same price.
I saw our advent. I shouldn't look it up because I don't need one.
That's what's sad too. I can't believe I spent that on that RTA, and there it's just been sitting forever.
Yeah, that's how my not the Air, the other
That
one I bought.
tripod.
I got rid of it. I don't know, just something. I don't know.
But you were, again, I guess you can do it either which way. You were trying to use your tripod as a restricted direct lung thing,
Yeah,
to where I think, in my opinion, this thing shines completely as being used as MTL.
there it is. I was looking at pictures of it. I want to see the build deck.
Hippie, anytime you need some, I just seen Hippie up in there. Anytime you need some authentic MTs, just let me know, brother.
What about vaping art? Yeah, no one's got it. Looks sweet, but I don't know.
What's up, Buddha?
Jesus.
I'm telling you, this is the shit for MTL right here. I'm telling you.
Well, apparently Robert said this does MTL and restricted direct lung. I don't know. But you can't find it anywhere, I don't think so.
Well, in order for me to use the Air, though, that means I've got to change my NIC level again. Because in the Air, I'm going to run at least 6 in that. Because I got to keep that thing right about the 50 watt range.
That's what I do. 50 watts, perfect. What's an MT? You mean MTL? GT4 wish like hello they could come close to the Bachelor, get out of here with that Caliburn shit.
An MT is this right here. Something that Hippie was talking about a Troodon right there.
Oh. Yeah, you'll cut your arm off, Dylan, with that thing. I wonder. Let's see.
Did you guys do your buffet tonight, or should we watch last week's? I tell you what, Ginger, all you should do, you should watch the last year, and you'll see exactly what I've been using.
Yep.
NorCal says, I went to dual coil 80 watt for 2 days. Today I came home and built the burrow.
Yep, that's what I used to do, like 80, 90 watts dual coil, and then I vape much less juice now with just a single coil.
I did find these, though. I was very proud of myself. Not that it was, like, seriously hard to find, but I needed some of these, and I ordered from somewhere that I never had before. So I got these right here.
Those for that tank.
These are the 0.15s because I needed the, 70 to 85 watt ones. I went to, I've never ever ordered anything off of Dash before, Dash Vapes.
Mm-hmm.
And I gave it a shot, and dude, got here quick, seamless. Everything went smooth. So I was like, okay, well, there's another potential place if I need stuff.
I can taste what Steve had for dinner Saturday night when he packaged my e-liquid. Whoa.
Damn.
Don't let Stevie Marquez see you say that.
No, he'll be all up in your shit.
Your banana cream glazed donut turned out very nice. Did it, Neil? That sounds really good. Banana cream glazed donut.
Banana cream glazed donut.
That sounds
Man,
good.
that does have like a ring to it. Like,
Yep.
I wonder what.
I don't think I've ever had a. Well, have I had a banana donut?
I don't think I've ever had any.
I've had banana custard, banana cream.
I don't think I've ever had anything with the words banana and donut in an e-juice before, though.
Nope.
It seems like something would overpower banana cream. It seems like that would overpower where you wouldn't get any bit of the donut out of it. Isn't that pretty sad that we could sit here, grown men, talking about how we could depict flavors and certain things like that? We're not talking about rebuilding cars and guns and all that. We're sitting here talking about flavor profiles on juice.
I could taste the donut. You're still using the No, I'm not saying the Caliburn's. The Caliburn's awesome. It's a great pod system, but if you're going to put it side by side with a GT4, I mean, it's not even an argument.
I mean, I've been using this thing ever since I got it, and I've had it now for a good long while. I even bought extra pods with it. The 0.6 are the best pods to go in these things, but I'm still loving it.
I can't vape anything vape-y. It tastes Play-Doh to me. Oh man, bakery's the best.
See, I love the donut stuff.
What's up, Cassandra? I don't. How do you get fuck in your name? Cassandra fuck? Or is it Cass and Rafuck? Or no, it's Cassandra. I don't know.
Cassandra, yeah, I haven't seen Cassandra in a while. Cassandra was the one that was.
I don't remember fuck being in your name.
It was there. That was the one I believe that. If correct me if I'm wrong. I think that's the one that was talking about the device mic of mics.
Was it?
I think that's the I think I could be wrong. If I am, I'll shut my mouth. But I think that's the one.
I bought a 1,200-pound impact wrench. Wait, it weighs 1,200 pounds?
No.
Or it has 1,200 pounds of torque?
Good Lord. It'd take 5 men to pick that son of a bitch up if it was that.
What are you going to do with an impact wrench that strong, hippie? You're going to hurt yourself.
I know what he's going to do. I know what Hippie's doing now. Since Hippie's got a channel started, he went and bought that. He's going to use it like on his, his lug nuts on the car or something like that. And then as soon as he does his video, he's going to pack that shit up, take it back to Harbor Freight, get his money back. And he's going to constantly keep like a rolling credit going at Harbor Freight.
That's a perfect idea.
Get the shit, use it, then take it, package it back up, take it, get his money back, and get the next thing. He'll have a channel bigger than anybody's pretty soon.
Yep. I'd get it. Actually, I wouldn't even pay for it. I would just borrow it one day from the store, take it, do a video, bring it back the next day. They'll never know it's missing.
Yep. Well, I don't know if I'd go that far, but...
Where am Ginger's sending text messages. Here we go.
Yeah, I just seen my iPad lit up next to me.
Aaron GT4 in the. I don't know if I could say what that is. If I'm allowed to say what that is. Don't be teasing people, Ginger.
What is it?
I don't know. Are we allowed to say what he's saying a picture of? You're in the goddamn group.
Yeah, but hold on.
Unless you block Ginger on your phone and you can't get his text messages anymore. You blocked it, Ginger.
No, I've got a message.
The stainless steel coils put bad taste in your mouth. No, stainless steel doesn't. Not for me. I mean, I actually prefer Kanthal over stainless steel. I don't know why, I just do, but I don't get a bad taste. I mean, actually, I probably couldn't even tell the difference between the two, to be honest with you. Someone's going to put a bad, like titanium used to be pretty, I didn't like titanium. Nickel wire for temp control, that was pretty horrible, but.
Yeah, nickel did have kind of
a nickel taste.
It did have it wasn't like seriously noticeable, but you could tell it air.
It is the GT4 and the 80C side by side. Well, this is actually the air looks. The GT4 sticks out a little bit, but the air.
Yeah, that's on the new SBS, isn't it?
Yeah, the air looks like it's almost like it's built in, kind of. Pretty cool looking. But the GT4 is way better. I wouldn't even touch the air.
Well, you never even had an air to know.
I don't need to know. I just know.
No, you don't. That was like well, I can't say it.
Lately, stainless is god awful to me. Sure, it's not the juice. Like I can't taste. I don't know.
I've never had any. Like from stainless, I've never had anything go on from that.
Hippie Nickelback is one word. Thank you. Don't ever spell their name with two words.
Hippie's
Chad
trying.
He'll get mad.
Hippie's trying to make a Harbor Freight video at the same time he's typing in this chat. I have noticed too that once again Marvin Norton is not here.
Who?
Marvin Norton.
He's not here. You're right.
I have not seen him, so that means he's either slept through the show or he's finally passed on, and I hadn't got the notice yet that he's passed on.
Oh man.
I'll be feeling bad if something's happened to him now.
What's up, Damian Sheets? Why does that sound like it's...
Well, he just...
Damian
whoever that is. Cassandra fuck is gone. I'm lost.
Oh, you changed your name. Damian Sheets.
You went from one crazy name to another.
Yeah. Nickelback gave me herpes. Easy on Nickelback. Old Nickelback, not new Nickelback. I don't care what you say about new Nickelback.
Now, somebody that does have a pretty impressive collection is Brett.
Yep.
Actually,
he's another one that buys in bulk.
Yep. Actually, I think Brett bought one of those cargo vans, and there's a shop in it now. You can go in and pick out what you want. So, ST, did you ever have a K-Fun Prime? It's my go-to MTL. The only K-Fun that I've ever had, and it wasn't even a real K-Fun, it was the Eddie Tooney K-Fun that he sent all of us, that he did the little flame special on. And I don't know what model that was supposed to have.
That was the light, I think. I think it was the K-Fun light. I can't
remember which.
Burrow mods are for... I don't know. I'm not going to say who they're for, but they're not for me.
I think the only thing that turned me off, and I know it was in the earlier days, I don't keep up with the K-Fun stuff really, but like in the early days was how you had to fill it is what turned me off from them. Because didn't you have to bottom fill that joker or something? Yeah.
Very beginning, yeah, they had a screw.
Yeah, I wasn't all about that.
Those are like the old days. Greetings to the best reviewers from the Netherlands, Mr. Bick. I didn't know he was from the Netherlands. I thought he was from North Korea.
I think he, I think he hops around. Was that? Wasn't there another one that was a bottom fill like that that had a screw to it?
There were a few. I don't remember. I think not the top. What was it called? What was the other one called? The Russian 90 whatever. I don't know. For some reason, it took tanks forever to become top fill. Like the most obvious thing, like you
That
should
didn't
fill it
make
from the
any
top.
sense.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it took forever for these things to become top fill. I guess because of the juice flow and everything else, they would flood. So maybe that's why they took forever to be top fill. Burrow is the future. Go with the flow. Burrow is not the future. Burrow is just for people that need to spend their money because there's nothing coming out. Wait till the burrows like die off, and then you know, real vape products come back to the market.
Everything, everything that at least in this industry, because there's not just a shit ton of options, I guess, in the overall scheme of it. Everything comes and goes with this shit. And a lot of times it'll circle back around and come back kind of strong again for a while. Then it dies out and something takes its place again. But
Remember the Monster? I don't remember that one. The Monster. I don't remember that. That might have been before my time, Brett. I'm looking it up. Dun-dun-dun-dun.
I don't know why, though, I never really had the passion or drive that, I wanted to get a K fund and, just kind of start messing with one. Like in, let's say, the past couple of years since I've bought a few other things that were on more the upper price scale. But I don't know. I just never had any, I don't know.
I always had a hard time capturing the leads on the posts with K funds all the time.
The tripod was definitely a good purchase for me. I'm glad that I got this one. I've liked it. The GT4, I've used it off and on. It's been a good one. It still will be used sooner or later again, I'm certain. The Air, I'm still kind of on the. I mean, it's a good one, but it just doesn't. I'm not pushed to use it. And as much as I tried to brainwash myself to say that Skatua was so damn good, knowing all the money I'd put into that one, to me that just required too much work.
Don't get me started on Skatua.
It was way too much for me. It was way too much work about because you had to nail certain things right on that one so it wouldn't leak and it would keep vaping good and
Oh, the big vaporized Nomad. That was that was like a clone of the whatchamacallit, the engine, right? Yeah.
Yeah. He liked the engine a lot, and I've still got one somewhere in a box.
Forgot the name of that fucking thing. I have a heavily modified K-Fun hybridized to a Sobolar. Don't start speaking Russian, Rifleman.
All right, Ed, take care, brother. Ed's always out after
Later, Ed.
he's like he can only handle so much, and he's like, man, hell with this shit, I'm gone. Brett said my Skatua would leak when I feed. See, that was the thing. It really wasn't even so much the coil placement on those. It was, man, you had to wick that thing just right. Because you was either gonna suffer on the leaking or just the way it would vape if you didn't get that shit right. And it was like, and especially on those because of the capacity of juice they would hold, if you were dumb enough, which I was a couple of times, not to pour just some juice in and let it and rip it a few times to make sure shit was good, I would pour like 10 mils of juice in that sucker and that thing would start like doing its shit.
It was built and machined really well. Just
It definitely was. It just, I guess you had to be, you needed to go to a little much higher college to learn the profession of doing that shit.
I don't remember 528 Customs making a fucking RTA. I gotta look. 528 Monster V. No, that's the V3. But which one is that? Oh, I never.
I have the first tripod. I use the 1.5 airflow. What airflow do you use in the? Honestly, I think that I'm using the 1.5. I think I'd have to look at my case again to see, and I don't have that handy, but I think that's the one I'm using. It's
What the fuck?
it's like almost the smallest one.
I don't know what website I landed on, but when I Google 528 Customs Monster V3 RTA, it pops up, and you can combine it with a bong and a glass stem.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say like a monster truck was popping up or some shit.
If you know it's just a regular RTA, why would you want to pair it with a bong?
David Blackman, he just must have joined us. Says, remember the Addy Toonie K Fun? Yes, we were just talking about that. We all had one for a while. I've still got mine somewhere. I don't know where it's at, but I know I've still got it.
GT4 2024 coming out. What?
Different cage on outside. Is that all they changed?
Oh, I gotta go look.
There it is. The Pangea. That's what it was. My wife actually threw my GT4 in the garbage on accident. Damn. Well, I hate to hear that for you, son.
Damn.
Is that? But if that's all they're gonna do is change which that cage on the outside looks like shit anyway to me.
Yeah, it does. It is ugly. It is very horrible.
What's the point in putting out a new one if that's the only thing? They could just make They could just offer that as an accessory to the existing product.
Yeah, I would hope they do something different because, yeah, it's all the. I don't see a picture of it, but.
He says I'm kidding because they did a GT4 2023.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, don't tease me like that. Yeah, the cages are ugly. Like, I like the little Peak or whatever the hell Ultim tank that they come. That I'm not sure if mine's cracked or not. I still got it. I haven't tested it to see if it's cracked.
Does the smoker store still have those in
Probably. I buy mine from the Canadian site that Anushi plays.
Yeah.
It's cheaper and quicker.
Are they pretty available? Because at a point not too long ago, you couldn't find any anywhere, right?
Yeah, they're out of stock. Once again, on all of them, they got a lot of the parts and pieces you can buy.
What's that place in the UK where we got ours? The what is it?
Oof.
Oh gosh, I know somebody will name the name. That's where me, Mike, and Brian got ours at. It's the
the Cloud. Was it Cloud something? Is it
Creme de la Vape?
There you go.
Creme de Vape or Creme de Vape has the GT4 and the Steam Tuners kit. Ginger was always telling me to get that Steam Tuners kit for it.
I'm looking for Marvin. Terry's at your house.
Terry, you're out of luck. I think that he's moved on to another world. I knew she won't ship to me. What?
Yeah, I don't know. They might not ship to me anymore either. I haven't bought in there in a while. What's a good replacement for the GT4 but easier to use?
Depends on what are you looking for, restricted direct lung or an MTL? Well, if you're looking for a GT4, you're obviously in a restricted direct lung, so I don't know.
So that's one of the reasons I like the GT4 because it's pretty easy to build and wick up.
I mean, I could say the air because that one's easy as hell to build too. But you're gonna be a little bit more, I believe, in price tag on that.
The TFV4.
Damn.
Okay, I watched a video using a stovetop coil and an RDA for using dab or live resin in it. Oof. The stovetop coils.
Mark, look at that creme de vape place real quick and tell me, if you don't mind, the steam tuners kit. What are we looking at right now?
I think they have a steam for what?
The GT4.
I thought
The
they
last
had.
thing I need to do is hop off here and start spending more money.
There's a steam tuners site. And it's
Yeah,
in
but
stock
that
for
wasn't-
45 euro.
That's at creme.
No, that's at the steam tuners site. You go to Creme de Vape, but that's to turn it into a nano, I think, to make it smaller. 43.95. So it's like $2 less. But I think that's if you want to make it smaller.
Is it?
Yeah, I could. The GT4 Nano kit from Steam Tuners, I believe
It's
is what
20% less than posted. It subtracts the VAT at checkout.
Yeah, then they have it at the Anushis, or yeah, I think it makes it smaller.
Dang, the air is down to 140.
Damn.
That thing dropped off in some price.
They have a Steam Tuners. Oh, never mind. It's no longer there. Yeah, it's a Nano kit. I got one of those Steam Tuner kits for my Dwarf.
The greatest thing to vaping that you'd ever use anymore.
It's just because of that little ring that you got to put on around the. I just, after a while, it annoyed the shit out of me. I got tired of it.
God, I remember when you got that not too long ago. I was like, you were talking about that thing like we used to talk about VN mods. Every
vaped
show.
great.
Well, I understand, but it was like at least 30 to 40 hours worth of footage of that word coming out of your mouth and talking about that damn thing. Now it sits there in the desk just rusting away.
It's just that little ring you got to just, as long as they would just, if you would redesign that or something, like it's just such a pain in the ass at times. It's like, ugh, I don't feel like messing with it.
Good, man. How you doing?
The Rican is in the house.
I don't know. Now it's making me, I might have to break out the GT4 and clean it up. And I don't know, though. I don't know why the hell I'm going to run it. It's like, I guess when we talk about shit, and I know I got it sitting there, I could break it out and start using it. But then I'll use it for a little bit, and for whatever reason that I've been doing in the past, I keep setting it down and won't use it again for a while.
Yeah, that K-Fun 5 Square SC or whatever it's called, that was the one I wanted to buy when I bought the GT4, but it was always out of stock.
Is it in stock
But then
now?
someone said it wasn't the greatest. I don't remember who it was, though.
What are the price tags on that one?
I think it was around the same, like 160, somewhere on dollar mark, but I could never find it in stock at the time. Yeah, the top fill is, I forgot who, someone sold to me on Facebook. It's the top fill for the Dwarf, but it's not the fill method that sucks. Actually, the bottom fill for this is, to me, is quicker than the top fill is. It's putting on that little annoying ring right there. That thing is a pain in the ass sometimes.
Yeah, okay.
That's what I hate about the thing. Sometimes it pops on easy. Sometimes, even when you juice up the O-ring, when you got your cotton in there, it just...
Fucking bachelor. He said, yeah, fuck the GT4. My dead rabbit solo crushes that shit. I hear you. How many mils does the GT4? I can't even remember. What is it? 4? 3 or 4?
4.5, maybe 5 with the Ultim tank, I think. I don't remember. But if you buy a GT4, you got to get the. Oh shit! Did I lose it? I don't know if it's. I gotta check. You gotta get the Ultim tank because if it's all, I don't know what it's made of, but that holds the most, and I think it looks the best. I'm not a fan of the cage with the glass, just because it's. If you drop it with the cage on there, the cage doesn't do shit. It just cracks the glass easier, in my opinion. I had a K-Fun squirt back in the day. Man, best. There you go. Yeah, I think the SC2 or whatever, it's like a 25 millimeter. I don't. There's so many K-Funs, it's hard to remember.
Yeah, I have no idea what I've. The GT4 is around there somewhere, but I don't know.
I mean, I guess technically I could. No.
I mean, there's a lot of people that would get like a K-Fun or a GT4 or an Air, something that, you know. And again, to me, all that shit's subjective because what you might like out of a K-Fun, I get it, and I don't get the same experience out of it, and I've wasted my damn. Well, I guess you could flip it, but I don't know.
But the K-Fun, people either like love it or hate it, but like the Typhon stuff, you never really hear bad things about it. At least I've never heard bad, except for the GT5. That one I've heard some bad things about. But
Oh, I got a new one for you to get, Mark. There you go.
what the fuck is that?
That's your next light, buddy.
What kind of light is that? That's
The
weird as hell
Nightcore
looking.
EDC 27.
Is that all that it is? A flashlight? It's not like. Holy Jesus!
Oh, it's a pretty Mac Daddy one.
That is pretty cool looking.
You should
Yeah,
get
the
you
ones
one.
that you recommended to me, I think they're getting a little old. They're getting a little too hot to touch.
Well, they all get hot. Doesn't matter
Oh, do
what
they?
you get. It doesn't. If it's got enough lumens, it's gonna burn holes through shit.
Yet those batteries don't vent or blow up, but vape batteries do.
Exactly. Voltroves are big and good. You know, that's one thing I haven't used is a Voltrove, and I used the Burrow that leaked like a sieve, but I haven't used any of their RTAs.
Here we go.
Let's see, where can I get that one? Shit, just hop on Amazon. You can get them all day long.
It looks like a pod system almost.
They're pretty cool. I mean, it just got kind of like chunked in with the rest of them, but but yeah, I know there's a lot of people that live and die by K funds, but I don't think I'd be one of those people, honestly.
Sent me a link for a badass light that's not $500.
Damn. Which ones you been looking at that are $500?
What did my son want? Did you take the heater out of my room? Yes, of course I did, because winter's over, you son of a bitch.
It might not be completely over yet. There's still a little bit more to go.
I brought my outdoor furniture back out and my grill, so winter better be over.
I noticed in like a week, our temperatures are going to drop back off a little bit again. Not by massive amounts, but enough to where it still will feel kind of like winter.
He's like, why did you take a space heater out of my room? Because he has a space heater, a humidifier, and an air purifier.
It's called the EDC 27 by Nightcore.
You know how many amps a fucking space heater draws from an outlet? You can fucking burn the house down. Snowstorm in April. Don't say that.
Yeah,
I'm planning for fucking barbecues and parties outside. I'm already planning summertime's here, I feel like. If I see snow again, that's it. I'm done.
It's
Just know tomorrow.
called the EDC 27 by Nightcore.
My grill gets years. Yeah, I mean, I used to leave my grill out, but I always found like I never grilled in the wintertime.
Oh, I do. I do.
But I don't know.
It's just even when like it's at its coldest, I just grilled the other day, but even when it can be at its coldest and I want something out on the grill, I just don't spend as much time outside hovering around the grill than I typically would on a warm day, but it won't stop me from doing it.
Yeah, I'm just like, 'cause I like to bring everything out there and like make it a whole ordeal. So when it's wintertime, it's like, I don't want to go outside and grill. That thing's 3,000 lumens? Holy shit.
In burst mode.
Wow, I had to fucking burn a hole through a wall.
Well, it's been known to burn holes through some things. Terry, unfortunately, because I haven't seen Marvin tonight, one of the places you might want to check is wherever he lives at, one of the cemeteries there. He might be down for the count already. Not 100% certain. We hope to see him in chat again, but there could be a possibility. The problem with any of the K-Fun RDL tanks is you can't put a big enough build in them.
Point plus.
Can you teach me how to bake? That's Mark's job to teach folks how to do shit.
I am a teacher, thank you.
I do overnight cooks of pork butter brisket in 0-degree weather. Yeah, like I said, I just probably wouldn't spend near the time if it's like cold, but damn, TJ said if Mark leaves his grill outside, there might be some illegals out there using it. I could believe that shit.
I think about like I was gonna put like I was gonna super glue like roofing nails upside down on the top of my fence, kind of like how they do like when they want to keep birds and shit. So that way, if somebody tries to hop my fence, they'll end up getting stabbed with all the nails that are sticking out of the top of the fence.
So you're looking to do like a POW camp around your house or some shit like that. There you go. Wait till a kid gets hung up on it and they sue your ass for doing some shit like that.
That's what I was thinking. I'm like, this might go wrong. The blank bar.
Damn, Grouch got some Wendy's on the way.
So this mod this Asmodus, it's called the blank bar.
Is it a disposable?
It's now there's a new name. They're called hybrids. So it's like a pod / disposable because you can fill it 10 times before you throw it into the garbage.
How is that a hybrid?
Well, because I don't know, but
think about it. That's no different than not having to refill it, but being able to recharge it 10 to 15 times before it goes in the trash.
So you can recharge it, you can refill it, but only 10 times, and then you throw it out. So I guess technically it is a disposable, but it's not like your typical disposable. That just...
Hold on. Brett says maybe I'm just 100 mLs.
Well, I don't think it holds 100 mLs. You could fill it 10 times.
You can cycle 100 mLs through it.
Yeah, that's what they're trying to get you. It holds 10 mLs. You could fill it 100 mLs until you throw it out.
Terry, thank you for the donation. And I believe this to the fullest. Terry sometimes likes to talk shit, but I believe him more than anything right now. I'm selling Saker's coils for $15 a pack. I believe that.
Are you selling the ones that I sent you?
Exactly. He's making a killing off your generosity right now. But thank you there, Terry. I might need to hit you up and get a couple packs from you.
That's a good price, Terry. I might hit you up too.
Yeah.
It's a pod that you can't change the pod on. There you go. So I guess technically it's like a hybrid between a pod system and a disposable. So I see where China's trying to get this whole hybrid thing.
What's up, Dominique?
So
Yes,
it's,
you can't change the coils. Throw it out when the coils die. So hold on. I thought that Asmodus was no longer around.
I didn't think they were around either, but
Is
apparently
this
they
their
are.
big comeback thing right here?
I guess they're like their site's still there. They got disposable. It's called the Blink Bar Plus. It's a hybrid disposable.
Does it show you a price tag by any chance?
What does it show? I think it was $9.99, which seems awfully cheap
Very cheap.
because you can't even get a disposable for that price.
Hell no.
But then again, you got to use your own liquid, so maybe that's why it's cheaper. I don't know.
Later, Damien.
I didn't even know they were still around. Holy shit!
That ain't gonna happen, Troy.
Well, now there's a whole new thing on the C thing. Angela sent it to me today.
Be careful.
That you no longer have to be. If you get it, you don't have to be. You know, how you had to wait like 7 days or 5 days or 3 days to
Yeah.
do whatever. Like you don't. That's no longer a thing. You no longer have
You
to.
don't have to go in seclusion and hide
Nope.
for.
If you get it, you just go about your day like it's normal.
I probably could have done that anyway.
Like yeah, exactly.
Didn't Smoke purchase Asmodus?
All right.
I don't know anything about that.
Good night, Damian Sheets.
But it is kind of like Asmodus to me was like quick going off the map. They did whatever they did right there at the end, and I don't even remember what their last main product was or whatever the case. And then it was just like you never heard anything anymore. You know, some of these some of the bigger companies were still kind of kicking out something here or there, but it's just like they just locked the doors and said, "To hell with this."
Yeah, they got the Blink Bar. Now they got their own Blink Bar e-liquid. And then coming soon is the new Minikin Pod. That actually looks pretty cool.
Smoke should purchase Boxer. Why? You got more money than Smoke. What the hell are you talking about, Ginger?
I see a collaboration with Smoke and Boxer coming soon.
ST Mark made a killing off his gifts. Ask PK. Oh, never mind. Mark broke his heart. What are we talking about here?
They were asking, somebody asked yesterday about what happened to Patrick King. And then people made comments. It was because I sold the billet box he gave me. That's when he left.
You know what? I never
Here we-
put two and two together on that. That is about the time he rolled out when you sold that.
I mean, not really the same time, but it was kind of near the time. But I could have swore I asked him. I'm on the actual Asmodus page.
You know, I remember Mark trying to hint around that he was trying to be nice, saying, "Hey, I thank you for the thought in getting me this, but it's not something I'm going to use, and I'd like to move it and get something I really like."
Exactly.
And I can remember seeing those kind of like puppy dog tear eyes out of PK, like he wanted to be nice about the situation, but you knew inside he was enraged and wanted nothing to do with Mark after all that shit.
No, nothing about that.
All Asmodus touchscreens were garbage. I disagree with you on that one. To a point. The one that I liked, and it still had its little gimmicks. What was the one that I liked so much, Mark? What was the one that square one, the
The Lustro or the
Lustro?
Lustro?
I used the shit out of that. I had a couple of them actually. I used the shit out of that thing. It was a bit touchy at times, but for the most part, it worked pretty good.
He had to touch it the right way, I think. It took a while to get used to.
But you had to think about it too. The technology that they were trying to use a touchscreen, as small as the screen was for something like that, I mean, it was kind of, I don't know. I mean, we ain't talking touchscreen like on a damn phone or some shit, but for what it was pretty good, I think.
Dino Nuggets don't come in a box, Troy. They come in a bag. Thank you.
Yeah, they come in the big fat economy bags at like Sam's or Costco or whatever.
Actually, there is one brand of Dino Nuggets that they do sell in the box. You are right. Forgot about that brand.
Isn't it like the Banquet or Tyson ones or some shit?
No, it's like a little kid brand. I forgot the name of the brand, but I'm not a big fan of those ones.
Banquet's got like the nasty. It's got like the Tyson reject shit is the
Yeah.
Banquet stuff.
And I think Tyson's the one that makes McDonald's nuggets, if I'm not mistaken. But it's like a totally different recipe, obviously.
Yeah. Yeah, they don't offer the red slime and the ones you buy for yourselves at the store.
Thank God I haven't seen that video. That'll kill my love for McDonald's chicken nuggets.
The T200 by Geek Vape is an amazing touchscreen, in my opinion.
Oh, yeah, that was a good one.
That was.
No, Brett, I buy the adult brand Dino Nuggets. Thank you. There's two brands. There's the child brand and then the adult.
The child brand has like the little tiny animals. The one Mark gets are like almost the size of cats and dogs and shit that are that shape. You can only put one animal in per oven bake. What, Mark? That disposable you sold my son is good. Damn. You're selling disposables now?
Brett, your son's 40 years old.
Shit.
Income opportunity turns out to be a waste of my time. Here we go.
Hold on. Why every time?
Bubbles, anything on Facebook should be a waste of time. You should know that by now.
Yeah, all that shit's pretty scary on there. I've never bought anything off of Facebook Market. I don't even really shop that. I can't think of anything I've done on Facebook. I've tried to push my own shit on Facebook, but, well, I take that back. I've bought like a knife or two off in groups, but.
Didn't McDonald's get sued that they had to remove the word chicken from their nuggets since they were basically no chick? That is untrue, Ginger. They do put the word white, all white meat in the. I'm not sure if it's chicken, but it's white meat in their nuggets. I don't know what kind of meat it is, but it's white meat.
Well, Brett, there's a reason for that. He said, I finally saw Dino Nuggets at Walmart. Well, you know, Sam's, I think, is the main provider. And since Sam's and Walmart are in bed together, that's why you'll see them at both places.
You got to get the good ones. Don't get the cheap ones. They're not real dinosaur shaped. Chicken isn't meat. Here we go.
Now,
One of those people.
the thing, the at this point in time, the chicken I like the most, and it's funny because I happened to catch one of your lives and I didn't write, but that stuff that
Barely naked or whatever it's called.
yeah, that Johnny gave you, that I've been getting those for a good long while. Those are freaking awesome right there.
Yeah, now Costco and Sam's Club carries them.
Yeah, they're not cheap, but they are good because it's
They are
like
really
about $18 a bag or some shit. But
Yeah, if you get them at Sam's Club or Costco, you at least get the big bag. They got you can get the patties, the pieces, or the nuggets, and they're all good.
they're actually supposed to almost replicate what
Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A stuff is. Yeah.
Yep. They are the best. Taco Bell also got sued and they had to stop. Oh, yeah. I remember Taco Bell. Someone said Taco Bell uses red worm. I don't know what the hell red worm is, but in their meat.
It's probably the shit that they dig out of like cats and dogs' stomachs after the shit that they find laying around. The nuggets at McDonald's are both cat and rat.
Dude, if cat and rat taste that good, then sign me up because I want to
Well,
have
if that's the case, I might start adopting some more cats and just not let folks know it. So I just purchased 5 bags 5 bags of what?
The chicken.
The
That's some
chicken
good
we were
chicken.
talking about.
That's
That
good
shit is
stuff.
good. Oh man, that shit is real good. Make up some little homemade dipping sauce for those things too, man.
Yep. I eat those fucking things like every day.
I turned my son-in-law was over and I fixed him some of them and he fell in love with them and I had to wind up getting him hooked up on that shit.
Yeah, Johnny told me about them, and then he got me I think for Christmas or my birthday, he got us a Costco membership just so I could buy those chicken nuggets. And then the day we went there, we went to Sam's Clubs like a week later, and they started carrying the same ones. That's how
Yeah.
popular they are. And even when we went there to buy them, I bought like 3 bags, and some lady came up to me. She's like, "Are those really as good as what people are saying they are?" I'm like, "I don't know, but I'm buying them."
Yeah, they're definitely good. Yes, Louie, we're still here, and I can't believe it. We've given y'all 52 minutes of OT tonight. That's a first in a while, but we'll give you up till 9 o'clock tonight, and then we're shutting her down.
Art buys the kid down nuggets to use to tip the kids on his ice cream truck. I forgot what the dino. There's dino nuggets that come in a box.
I think I know
They're
what you're talking about. There it is. Like
horrible.
they're like some little kitty brand shit.
Yeah, they're really horrible. They're supposed to be like all natural, but anything that says all natural on is disgusting.
That would be negative, Ginger. Some of us actually have to get up and go to work tomorrow. Not like you or Mark, but I mean, I have to.
Those are the ones that
That's
suck. Don't
it.
buy those.
Those are it.
Stay away from. Buy the shitty ones. They taste better. You don't want nuggets that are made with real chicken. You want fake chicken.
You want like you don't want like real fish sticks. You want the minced shit that's like every animal known to man that's all piled up in a big pile and they just put some breading on that shit. Yep.
I like my chicken with bone. Ooh, no. No bones in the chicken, please.
Oh. Now, when it comes down, if you really like chicken on the bone, there is no other way to do it because that's where the flavor is at.
Mm. I don't like all the dark meat and the gristly. I just can't do like.
I always do this right here. Well, not always. Most of the time, like when I go to Costco and do my little run, I always swing by and pick up a fresh rotisserie chicken, come home, and I'll pick the chicken clean and put the meat in a bowl, and then we use it for whatever. We might use it in like a recipe or something like that.
That's what Angela does. Same thing.
But a lot of times, the first thing I do when I pop that lid on that thing, I rip off both the legs and chow down on that meat real quick, and then I strip the rest of it down. Those are the seasoned ones, man. Those things are good.
And she does the same thing. She'll buy a rotisserie and then like fucking pick it apart and put it in a bowl. Like, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, it's good and different. I made like here we are talking about food. I made a chicken Alfredo the other night that was pretty good with that. Are you vaping on the new Caliburn? Yeah, well, that's the newest one, I guess. I don't know if there might have been 20 more since this one's released, but typically I've always, regardless of what's going on throughout the years, even if I've been vaping on another pod system heavily, I always seem to have a Caliburn ready to go at any point in time. I've got like 3 or 4 different models of Caliburns that I liked that I bought extra and extra pods that are still boxed up with extra pods boxed up just because I thought, man, I'm going to be using this for a while. And if it gives out, I'll have another spare one. And then I got turned on to something else for a while. So I guess at some point I need to break some of these boxes open and use some of this other shit I've had.
All I do is eat pink. I'm telling you, the McDonald's nuggets are probably some of the best. I don't care what anyone says. I mean, they're not probably Chick-fil-A's got really good nuggets, but they're totally different.
One of the best things to get at Chick-fil-A is to go in the morning and get a chicken and biscuit.
I
Man,
haven't tried that yet. I gotta
that's
try.
some good shit right there.
Back surgery again. I have 3 sections of lumbar that I cannot raise my toes upwards. Oh, they're toes. You don't really need your toes.
Dude, as long as you hit that fireball, you can raise any limb you need to.
As long as you can walk and still wipe yourself, I wouldn't even worry about it.
How do you like that G3? I was thinking of checking one out to see if I can hang with. In my opinion, it's real good. I've been using it for a while now and nothing else as of a pod system. I can't think of what pod system I was using before it, but I've definitely enjoyed it. And the pods seem to last a good while on these. It's not like it's something that goes out quick. But if you're going to get one, I would suggest you go with the .6. I think it's the .6. Hold on, I got my box here. I take that back. The .9. Go with the .9 pods. Do. I see. There's a lawsuit against. Is it what?
Oh, who's getting sued now? Oh
Who's
shit! What happened?
Ginger wants to know who's got the Yee pod. Do they got a new one out?
That's the one I keep hearing about. People are like praising.
What does it look like?
Oh,
Is it a disposable or a pod?
no, it's a pod.
God, has it got a price tag to go with it? Since the word Yeehee's on it.
I don't know the name of it. There's a problem. I think I've seen it on Bix channel, or maybe it's a different one. But every time someone mentions it, it's like the best one.
Ginger, what's the name of it?
Why did my fucking
And
thing
hurry up because you got 2 minutes.
stop?
God, has it got a price tag?
Stop. There we go. Why is this? I think YouTube's being hacked. There we go.
Zen Nick pouches. Oh, is that the shit you were messing with?
Those are the ones I bought, not the ones I did a video for, though.
Oh, so there's a lawsuit against them.
Oh, is it?
It's the Pure Max. Yeehee Pro Max. That's what Kim says. Thank you, Brett. Pure Max, Pro Max. Everybody, it's folks are throwing
Pure
out.
Max.
What is it?
It's the Pure Max, I think.
Oh, okay.
What the fuck
Yeah,
is that?
TJ. You're using the .6. So I'm using the point. Let me make sure that these numbers aren't screwed up because I got my contacts. They've been in all damn day.
There, okay. $40.
I've been using the .9. I enjoy the .9s. I think the .6 you can throw. I forget what the wattage rating on the .6s are. The .9s are a little bit more on the more NTL-ish side, I guess you could say.
It looks like every other pod system.
What is? Do you see a price tag anywhere?
$40.
Oh, that ain't bad. TJ said he's got one. I have one, and it's awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, I see it's $40.
And they're nowhere to be found.
I think they're on Element, and they are out of. Are they out of stock? Yep, they're all out of stock. Every one of them.
I wonder if
Every color.
old Brad's
Auto parts.
Auto Parts has it. I might have to check him up and just try it for the hell of it.
Yeah, they're.
I got it from England, E-Sig1 or something like that. Okay. Well, I'm definitely not ordering from England a pod system, but I might have to try one if it's that good. What size is it? Is it about like a Caliburn size?
It looks like a little bit chunkier, maybe 2 ml pod. I mean, it kind of has. Yeah, it's kind of Caliburn-ish.
What's the if it tells you what's the mall on it?
Oh, it's got a removable drip tip. Ooh, interesting. I think it said, what is it?
That's always a big factor.
1050
Oh shit, that's good.
wattage, 1225 watts.
Kim said
Fired down to a 0.6.
I asked Brad. He said he did not know if he was going to carry. Well, I'm gonna have to have a little talk with Brad then.
Actually, they're in stock at the one place, Vaping Art.
Oh, okay. Oh god, the last thing I need to do is buy more damn vape shit.
I'm not a big pod user, but interesting.
I'm always using a pod, so I'm always every time. See, what sucks about that is if I get it and I like it a lot, then I start stocking up on shit because I'm thinking, this is going to be the one I'm going to carry on out. And the other shit I got sitting here just sits. But there you go, folks. It's 9:01. I think we're killing it now. We've given y'all 2 hours tonight, more than I thought I would do. Graham said the coil he had lasted over a month or two. Damn.
Yeah, every time someone mentions that thing, it's always like good. I hear good things about it.
Live once, vape once. That is true, Brett. Brett, I think Brett's got them in stock. I should just hit Brett up. He's got everything else. Remember when everyone hated pods?
Remember when everyone hated pods? Yep, when it's all disposables, people love pods now.
Yeah, I mean you can do 24-hour live streams on pods now. Shit, and folks come to watch. Anyway, all right, folks, we're killing this stuff. Mark, I'm kind of proud of you. I guess I'm proud of you. You didn't. There was no like marathons this past weekend. I was shocked.
Yeah, I can't do marathons anymore. They're too. The next day is too much for me.
You gonna get to a point where you're gonna come off the alcohol and be all straight again?
No, probably not.
I didn't think so. Ultra simple temperature control from Yee.
Yeah, I heard.
It's a complete temp control device, or
I don't know how it works. I mean, it's wattage, but I don't know. I've never tried one, but apparently they're unique. I don't know. Yeehee doesn't send shit out, at least not to me, so I couldn't tell you. And I'm not going to buy a pod.
you will if it'll get you some views. You could spend the money to get one, and then have Angela take you somewhere where you can sit in the car and do a video on it.
Apparently so. That's where the views are at now.
That's where they are at, folks. Sitting in your car doing everything I do from now on, I'm videoing myself while I sit in the truck and do it and see what kind of views I can get. But
I'm gonna start sitting in the back seat. Fuck it.
hell yeah. All right, folks. Well, y'all should force Mark to do another marathon this weekend just for the hell of it. But don't forget when Saturday night rolls around and it's like an hour later or so or whenever, remember it's time to do the clock, the turning of the clock.
Jump ahead.
Yep. So spring forward, correct? Yeah.
Yep.
So you lose an hour of sleep come Sunday morning then. So
But you gain some sunshine.
I like Evolve Replay myself.
Oh, that.
No, he said replay. So the replay was on like the Orion and shit like that. I think.
I never used it.
You were probably thinking of that pod system, the replay.
No, they had replay on DNA mods.
Yeah.
Replay mode? Yeah. I never
got all that shit either.
Never got into the replay mode.
Anyway, we're trying to kill this shit. Spring back, fall forward. Okay. Is that what it is?
No, it's spring forward, fall back.
Hold on now.
Spring back.
See, somebody has said something. I can't. Now it's going to mess with my head real quick.
How do you spring back? You spring forward. You fall back.
Spring ahead, fall back.
Yeah.
That's, yeah. See, that's bad. But I'm sitting here trying to talk to myself in my head going, did he just catch me off guard with something?
Spring back.
Anyway, all right. Before we keep going another 10 hours, we're getting off here. Y'all have a good one. We will be back next Tuesday, I think, and we'll have the sun shining through the window the next week. So there you go, folks. But anyway, we're out of here. Y'all have a good one. We will catch y'all later.
Ah.
Smooth outro. Do do do. You fall upstairs, you cross on some bitch. There you go.
I guess technically you can, yeah.
Spring forward an hour more daylight at night.
Yep.
Yeah, I know we're going to have, it'll definitely be more lit outside, but
It'll just be more dark in the morning.
yeah, let me figure out